Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Empower Your Mind for Success podcast, a podcast for anyone who wants to build an entrepreneurial mindset. So, today I plan to cover the goal setting secret number 3. Write it down. That's the secret. I think we have discussed this in the past. Goal setting is an intellectual process, but achieving your goal is a lawful process. And let me explain what I mean by that. In one of my mastermind groups, I heard one of my peers talking about, Oprah Winfrey and when she started as a talk show host, there were so many around her and she never focused on, on others there are already so many, how will I be successful, right? She never focused on others. She always focused on herself. And as she grew popular and as she became more and more successful, when she had meetings with her team, she always started the meeting with the sentence or with the opening of what is the intention for the meeting today. And when she did that, everybody was focused on ensuring that the intent of the meeting is met, meaning the goal of the meeting is met, right? It didn't matter what the agenda was or how many slides somebody wanted to show or all the points they wanted to bring forth. It was all about achieving the goal, right? So if you focus on the goal, that's where your energy goes. Your energy goes towards fulfilling your goal. Now, we discussed about this yesterday as well, I believe, in the podcast. I might be mixing things up, but writing down your goals every day is a good ritual for you to follow. And you write it down once in the morning and once before you go to sleep. Ideally, and if you cannot do that, at least you're reading your goals once in the morning, once in the evening before you go to sleep, and you have your goals, printed out on a piece of paper, and you have stuck it everywhere you spend most of your time. Maybe you put it on your wallpaper on your phone, your tablet, and a computer. But that is what you got to do. You also need to think about setting up your goals in the present tense. A lot of people set up their goals in the future tense. Now, I know a goal is a futuristic milestone to be achieved, but when you write your goals in the present tense, your subconscious mind goes to work trying to make it a reality. So let me give you an example. Let's say financial freedom is one of your goals, and it's a goal for all of the listeners here for this podcast, right? That is what we're trying to achieve together. So if that is your goal, you got to document your goal that I am making $1 million every year beginning January of 2022 or whatever date you have in mind, right? If you do that, then you will be activating your subconscious mind in a very certain way that goes out to get your goals fulfilled. The other thing is you have to be very definite. If you saw my example, I spoke about the amount and I also spoke about the deadline. You have to be as definitive as possible with your goal. A undefined goal or a non-definitive goal is a wish or a hope, and you cannot achieve goals that way, right? Think about this. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're trying to go to your friend's house that you have met after a long time. He or she just moved into the city and they have invited you over the weekend to visit them. Now, what would you do first, right? You would enter the destination exactly into the GPS as she gave it to you, and then you start driving towards that destination or towards that goal. So you have to be very definitive of where you're going, and only then you start your journey when you're going to your friend's house, or even when you're going to a different city, to a different address, whatever the case is, right? You understand where I'm going? Yeah? So if that is the case, then we need to do that with our goals as well. Definite goals are understood by the universe more better and more clearly, and can be enacted upon and fulfilled more faster, right? If you pray every day, if you're religious or spiritual, and if you pray every day to God, you go to church every Sunday, you go to your temples or wherever your house of worship is, and you pray, you need to be very specific in your prayers. I hope you are. right? If you're praying to your God and you are requesting your God for good health, good relationships, and a lot of wealth and a lot of value you want to provide, I think I hope you're being more specific even with your God, because again, prayer is a thought, and thought is energy, and our entire universe works based on energy principles, right? It's all about energy waves and how well you transmit those energy waves, also called as vibe, that you walk around in the world with, right? You all have a ring of energy around you that attracts or repels you from other people based on how well they match, their energy frequency matches with yours. But I don't want to digress too much. Let's come back to our goal setting secret number 3, which is write it down, right? So you need to write down your goals every day or read them. You need to be definitive with your goal, and you need to write your goals in the present tense, right? If we can do that, then it will definitely help us achieve our goals faster. I also want to talk to you about a study that Harvard Business School had done in 1960. They studied graduates for 20 years after their graduation. They found something astonishing. Okay, this is phenomenal. When they researched these graduate students for 20 years and followed up with them for 20 years, they found out that the top 3% of the people made as much money as the remainder of the 97% of the graduating class. And you know what the difference was? The top 3% of the people always wrote down their goals regularly and read them regularly. Right? They wrote it down and they read it. Now, what that did was, it ensured that their focus was on the goal. It ensured that the energy flowed towards making their goals a reality. See, when we understand the laws of the universe and when we leverage them in our favor by doing things a certain way, we will accelerate our achievement of our goals and dreams. Now, guys, this is a lawful process, right? You can continue questioning like I did for a long time, or why does this happen? But after all the research I did for the last 4.5 years, after reading so many books, more than 40 books, listening to more than 1,200 podcasts, talking to multiple entrepreneurs, multiple millionaires, everybody followed a certain way. And this is the certain way that I'm sharing with you. And when I saw the pattern repeated in multiple books, it didn't matter whether the book was about habits, about goals, about conscious mind or subconscious mind, whether the book was about sciences, quantum physics, or epigenetics. Everything started from within. The answers for all of our dreams and goals start from inside of you guys. And this is so true. I am convinced. I hope you guys find and realize this sooner as well. And if you do, you will accelerate your achievement, right? There is no point, again in my mind, there is no point arguing or continuing to fight the laws of universe. The laws of universe apply to everything in the same way, right? And whenever I think about the laws of the universe, and there are several of them, I always think about farming, right? You have to sow the seeds, you have to sow multiple seeds, you have to provide the right environment, the right nutrients in the soil so the seeds can grow. Not all seeds get converted into saplings and plants, and not all plants survive long enough to bear fruit. That's the law of the universe. That's how it works. I mean, I have stopped arguing against the laws of the universe, and I hope you can do the same sooner. And if you can apply the laws of the universe in your favor by doing things a certain way, the way we are discussing in this week around goal setting and the secrets of achieving your goals, then I believe we will all achieve our goals faster together. Okay, so do this, right? If you can model your habits in a way which allow you to document your goals every day, read your goals every day, the chances of achieving our success is 50 to 100 times more than people who don't. I mean, it's all in the research conducted. The science supports it, the laws of spirituality support it, the laws of unlimited potential and the laws of the universe support it. I mean, that is a certain way. This is the certain way of achieving the goals, right? So write it down, guys. Write down your goals, read them every day, plaster them everywhere around in your environment so that you can remind yourself of the goal. And the point is so that you can achieve your goals faster. Don't worry about the plan. Like we discussed yesterday, your plan will change. Your failures are your course correction indicators. Okay, so do not be afraid of failures. Take action. Remind yourself of your goals and go and achieve your goals and dreams. I hope you found this useful. I hope this resonates with you, and if it does, please share it with others you believe will find this useful, right? If you find value in it, share this value with others as well. The more you share, the more value you provide, the more followers you will find for yourself. You will start collecting a tribe of people that will believe in you and would love to follow you. Okay, so thank you for listening. Remember, you have unlimited potential. Own it. Until next time, take care.